What I will miss most about Pitt is its location. We are in an incredible city with so many things that we can do.
I'll definitely miss the community the most at Pitt.
What I'm going to miss the most about Pitt is definitely the friendships I've made over the past 4 years here. However, the one thing I'm going to miss the most is definitely just learning to learn, taking classes that I'm really interested in different subjects, majors, etc. So I'm definitely going to be sad as I graduate to not have that opportunity to take all these really wonderful classes.
There's nice bars and nice restaurants downtown, even an improv comedy club. Things that are really special and centric to here at Pittsburgh.
Whether it's walking down Cardiac Hill on my way to class and seeing a good friend on the way or an acquaintance from Pitt Start, I can always count on a friendly smile or a good conversation.
One of the things I feel that I achieved at Pitt was to take advantage of the research opportunities that we were given.
My biggest accomplishment while studying at the University of Pittsburgh has been the development of my professional skills.
My biggest achievement at Pitt was becoming president of my sorority, Delta Zeta, and getting to see us through to our 100-year anniversary, and it was just a really big deal and exciting to get to celebrate that with my sisters.
I go to work during the day and I attend classes at night, and while studying at Pitt, not only am I earning a degree this year, but I'm also earning a promotion into management for a technology company.
I've been working in a neurosurgical and neurophysiological lab for the past few years and was fortunate to publish in a lot of medical journals.
A Pitt degree for me means that I can walk into a job or submit a resume and I feel proud and confident that I'm there.
A Pitt degree means a lot to me. I have been challenged academically, professionally, in my relationships, and as part of my organizations on campus.
Having a Pitt degree to me means having the opportunity to be exposed to new opportunities.
So I've grown a lot as a person, and I feel ready to achieve the goals that I have for myself, and I also know that I have the Pitt network behind me to support me.
From Pitt, I was able to have an internship as state representative at Gainey's office. I was able to create my own business plan, and from there I just wish to create something bigger for the child welfare system.
My favorite place to study was Posvar Hall on the 5th floor lounge.
My favorite place to study was in the stacks at the Carnegie Library of Pittsburgh, and I'll miss just being surrounded by books and having a really calming environment.
It was close to all of my classes, and my classmates and we would always meet there to work on projects and just hang out with each other before class.
My favorite place to study would have to be the Carnegie Library. I always loved how many rooms there were, and they were all so beautiful, and the architecture on the inside. It made it a really nice place to get my work done.
I would not have made it through these 4 years without my mom.
My biggest supporters in my time at Pitt have been my advisors in my time serving as president of the Resident Student Association.
And at a school far from home, I would not be where I am today without the support of my closest friends. Through the laughs, the cries, and all the small moments in between, they have been by my side every step of the way these past 4 years.
I think Melissa Worthen and Devon Vincent Bryan helped me grow as an individual and a leader and helped me become a better member of Pitt's community.
Picking a major to helping me hang things on the wall with command strips, she's the reason that I'm standing here today.
So my time here at Pitt has definitely prepared me academically through SHRS for graduate school in the future.
I aspire to become an orthopedic surgeon in sports medicine, and I believe that the athletic training program at Pitt has really allowed me to take one step closer towards achieving that goal by providing me outstanding didactic, research, and clinical experiences, as well as by giving me unwavering support throughout all my endeavors.
The University of Pittsburgh, along with the School of Health and Rehabilitation Sciences, in collaboration with UPMC and the Center for Emergency Medicine, gave us a wonderful classroom experience. Along with that, we got a world-class clinical education where we were able to harness all of the resources to become expert clinicians and to get hands-on patient care.
But I also feel like it has prepared me personally. It has made me a more confident person, more confident in my abilities, in my faith and beliefs, in my potential, in myself as an individual, and just like who I am. And I feel like whatever the world throws at me next, I'm ready to take it on.
So Pitt Pride for me is a strong history of athletic excellence along with academic excellence, and it makes me proud to say that I've graduated from Pitt.
You not only love everything about, the people who are around you, the community, the faculty, and the staff, it also means that when you see something that's not up to par, things that you want to improve, that you work on them to make the school a better place for the people who come after you.
So my favorite or the coolest memory I've had at Pitt was when Obama came to visit the campus and they blocked off like all of 5th Avenue.
One unique experience I had while I was at Pitt was all of my clinical hours, getting over 1,200 of them.
One unique experience I had here at the University of Pittsburgh was that I was able to work at UPMC Shadyside on their transplant unit. People from all over the country came to Shadyside in order to get their transplants completed, and it's an experience that I don't think I could have gotten anywhere else.
And just seeing how my skills developed from freshman year to now, getting closer to my nursing school friends, and then meeting all the patients and getting to know them.
And I was just watching and waiting to see where he was coming, and I just saw his car go by and him peering out the window. And that was the first time I saw the President of the United States of America.
I think my favorite class here at Pitt was probably my Introduction to Data Structures class with Dr. Ramirez.
My favorite class at Pitt was my database management systems. It really helped to solidify my choice as an information science major.
My favorite class at Pitt was Analysis of Information Systems because I was introduced to a brilliant group of people and we got to design a genealogy user interface that was one of the finalists for the Randall Family Big Idea competition.
It was my favorite class because it allowed me to practically apply what I was learning in the classroom almost immediately.
This class really showed me what computers can do and really laid the groundwork for future success in my career as a software engineer.
So my favorite Pitt professor has been Dr. Clark in the Mechanical Engineering Department.
So I think my favorite professor I've had here at Pitt is Dr. Anthony Yannicchioni in the Civil Engineering Department.
The most impactful professor I had here at Pitt was Dr. Matthew Berry of Mechanical Engineering.
I really want to thank Dr. Brian Brown. I mean, for him to accept me into his lab after my freshman year, it taught me so much about, research and academia.
He holds his students to high standards. He also holds himself to really high standards. And there's a lot of mutual respect between him and his students.
I had him as a professor for 2 courses and then served as a teaching assistant under him. And he was also my advisor for my senior design capstone project with NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. And I really appreciate all his help and support through all those endeavors.
Dr. Clark was also open as I was searching for a job to just stop into his office hours, get his advice and takes on how to approach design processes for interviews, and he's been one of my favorites so far.
I feel like Pitt was the right school for me whenever I grew up in Pittsburgh my whole life and didn't understand how great of a school Pitt was until I came here and toured with the Pitt Pathfinders.
Coming into Pittsburgh, you feel that pride when you walk in, when you go through the tunnel.
So I really love Pitt because of the city that it's in. Being in Pittsburgh is wonderful. There's so many places for you to go, so many things for you to do, and the University of Pittsburgh really tries to get you exposed to as much as they can.
You can just feel the energy of the city. And you see that blue-collar feel, and knowing that if you work hard, you can get anywhere you want. And that's why I'm here. I felt that when I came, and I know that I can do that in the field of pharmacy as well.
I just fell in love with the campus, and I fell in love with the students, and then I fell in love with Pitt Pharmacy. And whenever I got into Pitt Pharmacy, I really know that this is my home now.
If I could keep anything from Pitt, it would be Dr. Humphrey's energy and enthusiasm.
If I could bring anything with me from Pitt, I would probably bring the Cathedral of Learning, because anytime I have a victory of any size, I'd want to turn it on and let everybody know that I'm a proud Pitt man and I'm over here winning.
It would probably be the atmosphere of Senate Square. It's where the business school is located. It's where I met a lot of my friends.
It would have to be a sign that used to be in the Peterson Event Center that said "Only Big Dreams." And I chose this just because it really inspired me. I remember at first year convocation seeing this sign and taking a picture by it, and every time I would pass it during my first 2 years at school, I would feel very inspired by it.
Because she inspires everyone around her to make Pitt the best it can be. Whenever I see her, I get truly excited to be a Panther.